What line of business were you?
I'm in real estate.
Real estate?
Like multifamily.
How did you get rich, man? How did you become a millionaire?
How you know I'm rich?
I can tell, man. You got the look, man. Money stays in shape.
I'm a plastic surgeon. I just worked hard.
So you got it as a
I
plastic
made
surgeon.
my patients happy, and they rewarded me, and it was great.
No, my business was in finance. I was in life settlements, radical settlements at the time.
If you died tomorrow and all that was left was one guiding principle that you could give to somebody to become the best version of themselves, what would that be?
We got everything, like you got everything what you need already within you. Go deep, search for it, and work on yourself.
I'd say when you make a lot of money, also give back. Give back, do charity, give back to people, because no one's leaving this motherfucker with anything.
I think for any business, and when you create happiness for yourself and happiness for everyone around you, you will succeed.
Whatever you do, get to where you want to get to by 40. He goes, because by 40, that's where you're really going to make your money. That's really where you're going to make your mark.
Number 1.
This is one of the craziest houses I've seen in my entire life. I can't even call this a house. This is a compound. Let's see if we can get some free game. How you doing, sir? Good. Is this your house? Yeah? Yeah. What did you do to be able to afford this place? Yeah, so I grew a channel to 14 million followers. I go all over the world interviewing business owners and the most successful people to help the younger generation. I wanted to know if I could interview you for 1 minute real quick, if that was cool.
Okay, come on.
Is that okay? Could we do it out here for lighting purposes?
You know what? Let's do it outside, in the back. It's a better light.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. What line of business were you?
I'm in real estate.
Real estate?
Like multifamily.
Why multifamily?
It was an accident. It was like a one conversation in a family members. They said they owned one and they lived in the other three, and that's what I did. I bought my first fourplex.
Actually.
Yeah, I live in one and I rent the other three. That's how it started.
People say you have to have a ton of money to get started in real estate. Do you agree with that?
Hell no. You don't need shit. When I bought my first fourplex, I spent $50,000 that I borrow and I earn and sell all my cars. The second fourplex I bought with $5,000. The third one I bought with $3,000. The last deal I think I bought $72 million. I bought with zero money.
What do you mean zero money?
Zero money.
Did you borrow money or what?
Nope. It's a creative financing, brother.
Creative financing?
Yeah, there's no banks, man.
How does that work?
Well, you gotta build your reputation and you gotta build the credit, and there's the people that want to give you the money all the time, and you just gotta find the deals.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
I can tell you there was a year that I lost $250 million.
You lost $250
Yeah,
million?
and I remember I don't learn shit from my successes. Like I can tell you how many millions I made. It's not about that. It's about the lessons and the failure I made in my life.
How did you lose $250 million in a year?
Well, the market dropped, and so it was like a lot of equity and a lot of cash.
So what did you learn from that? Like not put all your eggs in one basket, or what was that lesson?
No. This is exactly that I play safe. When you get bigger, you get more comfortable, and then you overanalyze stuff and you forget about yourself because you got all the answers within you.
What was the lowest point in your life?
It was 4 years ago when I almost committed suicide.
You almost committed suicide?
Yeah, on this boat right there. That boat. I almost took that, took my scuba diving gear, went to the ocean and did the last dive.
Why?
Well, because I was always looking for validation from the outside world. That's why I'm so successful in the businesses, because anything I thought turns to gold, but I forgot about me. My businesses becomes my identity versus I have my own identity to grow my businesses.
So you don't think money buys happiness?
Oh, hell no. Fuck no. Fuck. Oh, dude, don't get me started. Money doesn't buy you. The only thing money buys you time. And then what you do with that, if you're a douchebag, you're going to be a bigger douchebag. If you're a good human being, the money's going to give you more.
It just amplifies the person.
Amplifies exactly who you are.
So what is it that enabled you to find that true fulfillment and happiness? Like when you hit rock bottom mentally, when you almost took your life, what was that actionable step that you take? There's a lot of people that are at rock bottom right now, mentally, physically, spiritually. What advice would you give to them?
Brother. Thank you for asking the question. I appreciate that.
What advice would you give to them?
It doesn't matter how hard time you're going through right now, it's gonna pass. And it doesn't matter like you're on the top of the mountains, it's also gonna pass. So connect with yourself, fulfill yourself, work on yourself. And you know what? Baby steps. You don't have to win. You don't have to immediately get enormous, huge wins. It's just a little day at the time, 1% at the time, just little steps. And the most important, talk to somebody. Do not hide. Like, you know what we men do? We freaking hide. When we go through shit, we don't tell anybody. And what you gotta do, you gotta really sit down with somebody and you gotta make sure that you have a trusted people. Not somebody at the bar, that's not what I'm saying. And really, drug, not alcohol, all this shit doesn't take you anywhere. We have all the addictions because what happened is we sedating with that. And I was sedating with work. And then I was sedating with working out. I was an Ironman, then 1, 2, second, winning them. So it's like, this is just sedation. Workaholism, workoutaholism, alcoholism, drugs, everything, gambling, food, all this stuff. It's a sedation because we don't want want to be in the present moment and, connect with ourselves.
If you died tomorrow and all that was left was one guiding principle that you could give to somebody to become the best version of themselves, what would that be?
The only message I'm not going to change. We got everything, you got everything what you need already within you. Go deep, search for it, and work on yourself. Be selfish for a while. Do not get married too early. And build this empire. You are the biggest asset in the world, and you're the only one. Take care of it. Build the castle. Everything else is abundance. It will come. You are loved, you are abundant, and you got everything within you. Go enjoy the journey, not the destination. And the person you become on the journey. Because we all want the shortcuts. You know what I mean? I always tell people, don't get any shortcuts. Take the detour. Because the person you're gonna become, it's gonna help you in life.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much for your time.
Number 2.
So what do you guys want?
I just want to know, how did you get rich, man? How did you become a millionaire?
How you know I'm rich?
I can tell, man. You got the look, man. Money stays in shape. Just real quick, a piece of advice to the younger generation. They want to become successful in today's world. What did you do?
Dude, just work hard and just be resilient, never quit.
And what business were you in?
When? I grew up poor. I'm from the ghetto.
What business made you the most money?
My payment space.
So you're in the payments business?
Yes.
Credit or what?
Credit card processing.
How did you get into that business? That's a niche business. Did you think about that growing up, or how did you fall into that?
I wanted residual income.
So recurring revenues important.
There you go.
What was the big issue you had? What was the most you made a year at that business?
I can't discuss
Could you give me an idea?
Millions.
More than 10 mil?
Yeah, of course.
More than 50 mil?
Come on, man.
I got you. So how about the best financial advice you ever received throughout your career? Give me a lesson about money not taught in school.
So I came across something once that said we will all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. While the pain of discipline weighs ounces, the pains of regret weighs tons. You know what that means?
I heard one time that if you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill of regret.
100%.
Did you have anybody that doubted you?
All day.
Why did you not listen to them?
Fuck that. I made my own path.
You made your own path?
Yes.
You grew up in the ghetto, you said.
Came from the ghetto, poor, self-made.
So what was your turning point to financial freedom?
I can do that shit too.
You can do that shit too? What was your first business that you started?
ATM of America. It's an ATM machine company.
Actually, you started that business.
Mhm.
Did you sell it?
Not yet.
So you still have that first
Still
business?
have that too.
Did you ever fail?
Lots of times.
Lots of times?
Yes.
But you never gave up?
Never. When you fall, pick up the pieces, get right back up and keep moving. Because nobody gives a fuck. Don't feel sorry for yourself, whatever. Just keep going.
Nobody's coming to save them?
No, never.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more guiding principle for the younger generation, what would that be? Give me another deep life quote that you had that kind of stuck with you.
I'd say when you make a lot of money, also give back. Give back, do charity, give back to people because no one's leaving this motherfucker with anything.
Do you believe in God?
100%.
How
I do.
important has faith been for you?
I'm getting more into it because I've been away from it for a little while, but I'm getting more into it.
Why is that? What kind of is leading you back to faith? Are you a believer in Christ? Or
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
What's bringing you back over to Christ?
Because I think that's my purpose. That's why God spared me from all the shit I've been through.
And if you lost everything tomorrow, you can make it all back?
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah? What would you do?
Anything. Doesn't matter. You throw me in the jungle, I'll come out.
And you'd be selling stuff to the monkeys in there?
No doubt.
No doubt. You got amazing advice, my man. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Number 3.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you.
Yeah.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Oh, God. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting question. I had a misspent youth, so it took longer than you'd expected.
And how did you make it, would you say?
I'm a plastic surgeon. I just worked hard.
So you got it as a
I
plastic
made
surgeon.
my patients happy, and they rewarded me, and it was great.
So when you came out of medical school, what was your turning point to building your own practice and having your own business?
I think I knew from the beginning I wanted to be a plastic surgeon.
Why?
So it was great. I wanted to make people happy, and I wanted to see everyone enjoying it. So it was a great field for me.
Did you learn that the more happy you make other people, the more money you're going to make in turn?
I think it works out that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I learned it that way. I don't want to say that, but it definitely happens. I became a plastic surgeon because I wanted to be an orthopod because this orthopod guy was really, I wanted to be a sports doctor. And then this plastic surgeon showed up in some pink gargoyle glasses and he was like, you need to come with me and become a plastic surgeon. And he converted me and it all worked out great.
I'm going to challenge you. Take me back to the most life-changing conversation you ever had. What's the best advice you ever got from a mentor throughout your career?
That's a good question. That was one of them because he told me just to be you and enjoy it. And I think I'm old. I mean, I see so many young people. You can drive into the drive-thru at McDonald's, right? And meet someone who you can just see them and you're like, they're going to be something someday. And everyone can be something someday. And I was a farm boy from Illinois. I became a plastic surgeon here in Silicon Valley.
What do most medical professionals get wrong about the business side of medicine? Because a lot of them, they come out of school, they've got shiny object syndrome when they get out because they're in school for so damn long. When you come out of school, what's a way that you could advise them about building the business the right way?
I think for any business, and when you create happiness for yourself and happiness for everyone around you, you will succeed. I have people come into me and give me $20,000 in cash for their surgery, that are ditch diggers, that own businesses, that worked really hard. And when you enjoy what you do and you're good at it, you can succeed.
Have you seen the business of medicine change a lot, especially in plastic surgery like, where do you think it's going?
Oh, it's evolved a lot for sure. Yeah, it's evolved a ton.
And have you adapted a lot of the technology that's came out?
The technology's been great, for sure. It's improved what we do. It's improved how our patients improve. It's been great. Plastic surgery has been a really wonderful field.
Why?
Because it's just evolved. Our results are better. People heal faster. People are happy. I mean, all you'd have to do is come to work with me for a day. You can bring that camera around and you would see so many people so happy. A lot of people are judgmental about plastic surgery. A lot of people think it's vain or it's superficial, but people are super happy.
And you can make millions in that space as well.
You can make money, but you can also, I mean, I would argue that the happiness is more than the money.
I love that. You got amazing advice, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you, man. This is
All
great.
right.
Number 4.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Have you ever been broke before?
Yes.
Yeah? And what do you do for a living out here in Washington, D.C.?
I work in this building.
Capitol?
Yeah, in the Capitol building.
What do you do?
I'm a member of Congress.
You're a member of Congress?
Yes.
Like in the Senate or House of Representatives, or?
Oh, House of Representatives.
You're a representative?
Yep.
In the U.S. level?
Yes.
Are you serious?
100%.
What's your name?
Byron Donalds.
Fiverr Donalds. Could I interview you for a minute real quick? I go all over the world interviewing the most successful people to help the younger generation. Do you think I could get a minute of your time real quick?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Is that okay?
Yes.
What was the turning point like getting into politics? Did you always know that you were going to become a member of Congress and work in one of the highest levels of office that you can possibly hold?
No, my business was in finance. I was in life settlements, radical settlements at the time, and when the economy was kind of blowing up in 2008, I had to do research from my firm, and that's when I started watching politics and getting engaged, and I was about 30 at the time, but this was not a dream as a kid or in college or nothing like that.
So you have a finance background.
17 years, I'm securities licensed.
What's an economic truth that most politicians are afraid to say, or that they're afraid to admit?
Can't borrow money forever. The more money we borrow, the more it costs us. And what most people don't understand is when you increase the nation's debt, it actually destroys the purchasing power of every American. The people who suffer most are poor people, seniors on fixed incomes.
So at some point we have to pay that back.
Yeah, at some point we got to stop borrowing as much. Right now let's slow down the trajectory of our borrowings. Let's get there first, and then really plan a way over the next couple decades to start paying down the debts.
How have you made your money work for you? What are you putting your money into right now?
My firm trades on my behalf. I don't trade securities.
Why not?
Well, one, I think it's unethical for members to trade because I have information that people don't.
Have you seen a lot of members of Congress do that before?
Oh yeah. Former Speaker Pelosi has done quite well in the stock market. People don't know why.
You got a $150 billion net worth off a $100,000 salary. You've seen some people get real rich off of politics.
Yeah, and I think that's what's messed this place up, because that's where I say it becomes about you and not about the people that sent you. If you do this job right, you lose money on this deal.
What was your first moment in Washington, D.C. when you were like, oh, this is how this really works?
Oh man, that was probably our third day here. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, so actually, when I got sworn in, the third day I was here was January 6th. So we got sworn in. 3 days later, we were doing the certification of the 20 election, and that was a day.
But what have you learned from being in Congress? Like, you've been behind doors that most Americans will never see. What's something that you've seen that would shock most people?
I think what would shock people here is that most members are afraid. They're afraid of criticism. They're afraid of making a tough choice and do the right thing. That it's a tough choice to make in the moment, but it's going to be the best thing for the future of the country. It's one of the things that makes me kind of sad about this place, because if we just didn't worry about the fear quotient and actually just were bold and did the right things, the country would be significantly better off.
Have you seen power corrupt people?
Oh yeah, that's why I believe in term limits. You should not stay here forever. You got to go home.
Who holds the power in D.C.?
The president, obviously. The president, Speaker of the House, Senate Majority Leader. But I would argue that the real power in D.C. is really if a cluster of members are willing to stand firm for something. Because at the end of the day, in Washington, everybody's counting votes. And if you don't have enough votes to get a majority to move something off the floor, nothing happens.
What's the toughest decision you had to make in politics?
Oh, man. When I got nominated for Speaker at the beginning of my second term.
Speaker of the House?
Yeah, I got nominated. We were having a difference of agreement on how the House should operate, and there were a group of members that opposed Speaker McCarthy at the time, and the group was trying to figure out who to nominate, and they were like, we want to nominate you. And I'm like, what? And so I remember that day so well. Like, I had to go into the side room, pray, call my wife. I think I could really sense the gravity of the moment, because, we're trying to select a Speaker of the House. The whole world is watching this thing, and my name moves forward. And it's funny, too, like, we're over here by the steps, and I remember Manu Raju, CNN, we came out after I got nominated, and we come out on the steps, and the whole press corps is coming out, this massive gaggle, and Manu Raju, CNN, goes, "Are you concerned about retribution?" And I looked at him, and I just deadpanned, and I go, "Man, I'm 6'2", 275. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it."
I love it.
But that was probably a defining moment for me here.
And what's your long-term goal in politics?
I'm running for governor now, so we'll see if the people of Florida will elect me.
Running for governor of Florida?
I am. So we'll see how that goes. We feel good. We feel confident about the race. But I think in politics, like in life, you're either moving up or you're moving out. And anything that is stagnant doesn't go well in life. So
Now, I want you to think back to your career. What was that one conversation that really changed your trajectory in life?
oh man, my boss when I was 29, he said to me, Byron, whatever you do, get to where you want to get to by 40. He goes, because by 40, that's where you're really gonna make your money. That's really where you're gonna make your mark. And you know, when you're young, coming into your career, you want every promotion, you want every title, you want every raise. But I think those early years are really just a grind for you to really know how to work, learn about you, learn about how to work with other people. That advice really did sink in. It does matter. You really just want to kind of get to where you want to get to by 40. And then that's really when you take off. And so, you know, look at me. I'm 46.
But you don't care about what anybody thinks about you.
Nah.
Why not?
Haters gonna hate, man. I have it in my office. I subscribe to the Mamba mentality. Haters are a good problem to have. You gotta learn to love it. Can't worry about it.
Hey, I don't care if they love me or hate me as long as they call me.
That's right.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Has faith been important for you?
It's been huge. I gave my life to Christ at 21, and I think that
Why?
I was lost, man.
Did you have some low points?
Oh, yeah. 18, 19, 20, I had some real low points.
Like what?
Got arrested at 18, got arrested at 20. Was really not where I needed to be.
But you didn't fall into that victim mentality because obviously you didn't let that stop you from achieving the kind of success that you amounted to.
No, because I had to look myself in the mirror. And the first decision was, I'm not going to be in this position ever again. And that was a decision I made at 20.
You hear the young people say all the time that the system is rigged. Do you think it's rigged or are they just missing the playbook?
No, they're missing the playbook. They didn't open it up. Run the play.
You gave your life to Christ at 21 years old.
Yeah.
Why did you make that decision that young and why has that been such a consistent factor from 21 to 46 years old?
When I gave my life to Christ, you know, God really had been dealing with me in my spirit. At his core, he was basically like, stop running from me. Like, what are you running from me for? I remember I was a waiter at Cracker Barrel in college, and the table I was waiting on was this revival, a bunch of ladies from a revival and the pastor. And I asked them to pray over my life, and they did, and I gave my life to Christ in the parking lot of Cracker Barrel at 21.
You see miracles happen after that.
100%.
I love that.
100%.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for your time. What's your name?
Byron.
Byron?
Yeah.
It's great to meet you.
Pleasure.